Hey gamers, Stogie here and welcome to another Battlefield 4 gameplay video. In this gameplay I am using the Scout Elite, and what I'm going to be doing in this gameplay is talking a little bit about the Recon class, a little bit about the Scout Elite, and a lot about GOLMUD Railway and what I'm thinking about Battlefield 4 so far. There will be a decent amount of time in this video where I'm running around and kind of showing you some of the map and whatnot, and I just wanted to include it all in there because Battlefield 4 to me so far, one of the things that strikes me that really sets it apart from other games I've played is just how gorgeous it is. I mean, look at, I'm throwing grenades, you know, just spamming them, but look in the upper right of my screen. Look at that mountain, man. That is just, it's massive and so detailed in the background. It just, the scenery in this game blows me away. You do have to take a minute and just look around. But I am playing Conquest Large on GOLMUD Railway, like I said. And on my Scout Elite, I have the 8x scope, I have the straight pull bolt, and the laser. So you might not know much about this gun. You might know a lot about this gun. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. This is probably the Aggressive Recon's weapon of choice for close quarter maps. I'm using it on this map just because I was trying to level it up, but this gun has just about the best hipfire out of all the bolt actions, and it has a really nice and quick bullet travel time. So look at this guy too. When I was playing, I thought that was my teammate. I mean, that guy was so bad, but anyway, yeah, it's got a really fast bullet travel time, so there's not a ton of bullet drop in short range. Over long range there is a decent amount of bullet drop though, and I'm guessing that's because of the ammo that's loaded in this weapon. And right now you may have heard of the bolt action straight pull bolt sniper glitch, and it doesn't affect this weapon like enormously, but it is there somewhat. And if you don't know what it is, just Google it or check it out on YouTube. Basically, make sure your bullets shoot off center when you're scoping in and trying to fire rapidly, which is basically the point of using the straight pull bolt. So it's kind of unfortunate, but I haven't had a whole lot of problems with it because I tend to scope in, fire, scope back out, and scope back in. Here's another guy I'm going to hip fire. So right there you see the benefit of the hip fire with this weapon is pretty good. And actually, now that I think about it, I do not have the laser sight on in this gameplay. I don't think. I was working towards getting it, so I actually may get it sometime later in the game. But right here is one of my favorite additions to the Recon class, the C4. And my goal, like I've told you guys before in Battlefield 4, is to play the aggressive Recon role and get better at it, adapt to the equipment and the gadgets that I have available within the Recon class, and become proficient with many bolt action rifles. So based on Sergeant Enigma's recommendation, I have started off with the Scout Elite, and I'm mainly running a mixture of C4, motion sensor balls, the tugs, and the radio beacon, depending on the map and the situation. That's the stuff I've really messed around with at this point. And I gotta tell you, with the new specializations that you can equip to your guy, there are some really cool things that you can do with staying off the mini map and adding in the range to the tugs. Some really cool things. And if you guys didn't know already, another really awesome addition to the Recon class that I think has gone overlooked so far, but is absolutely crucial to winning games, is the fact that your radio beacon and your tugs do not, and I repeat, they do not disappear after death. So when you spawn back in, if you get your radio beacon or your tugs in a really good spot, they're gonna stay there. So for example, I was just playing some Obliteration right before I'm recording this commentary, and I got my tugs behind enemy lines, kind of near their base where their bomb sites are, on Operation Locker, and I tucked it in a nice secure place where they couldn't find it. It was probably there for 5 minutes of the game, and I had died 3 or 4 times in that span, and it was literally spotting their entire enemy team. Same thing with my beacon. I got my beacon behind enemy lines, and myself and my team can spawn on it over and over, and it just does not matter. It will not disappear. It will stay there. So if you're able to get behind enemy lines and sacrifice yourself maybe once for positioning, it's going to make a huge difference for your team and possibly getting the win. So that is a big change to the Recon class that I really like. So you guys are seeing me move on to various capture points in Conquest Large here, and one of the things I really like about this map is how wide open it is. And I was running Recon solo in this gameplay, so it was a little bit tough, but this capture point I was really proud of. I captured this solo with like 4 enemy tanks around me. And you can see Conquest Large on PC, and I'm thinking next gen will probably be the same. There's 7 capture points on this map. It's just wide open. It's gorgeous. I love it. I just got to tell you guys, I'm so happy with this game. I cannot wait for my PS4 to come next Friday. I'm really excited about it. But leave me your thoughts on Battlefield 4 in general. If there's some sniper rifles you'd like to see me try out, let me know. I'm going to continue working through the Recon class, and I think I'm going to make a full guide based on each one of the different gadgets and weapons available, because I think that's something that's lacking out there, and I'd like to give my input. So thanks guys for watching, and I will talk to you later.